All right, so Emil is playing Peach. He's playing against Toucan. I don't know what set count is, but they are on Pokemon Stadium, so someone won. I'm going to assume, my assumption here is that Emil, oh, okay. Thank you very much. Emil won. All right. So, yeah, Pokemon Stadium, Emil probably banned FD. There's some contention among the race of ice climbers, the Eskimos, if you will. I feel like that might be racially insensitive. I don't know if that's like a bad term. All right, whatever. My bad. Someone told me it is. All right, thank you. Not gonna happen out of me again. Yeah. So there is some contention. Just because of transformations, I feel like most ice climbers love this stage when it is untransformed and loathe it when it is. But now that we've got the nitty-gritty of what I would normally do before a set out of the way, we can start talking about the actual set. And Emil is getting the hands. Thank you.
Yes, hi. I'm here with the assist.
The Ice Climbers knowledge.
Yes.
I'm joined by Kezup, the resident Westchester Ice Climbers.
So, technically I'm Connecticut. People don't know that, but
I didn't know that.
Connecticut, yeah. Well, I really want to go to Westchester tournaments because I'm in Stamford, so like every.
Just take the red line.
I just take the red line every
Yeah.
dude. But what you said about the transformations is true. I love this stage a lot, especially in the Peach matchup. Because it prevents her from doing the top platform camping. The long stage can kind of help you get your space, and then it transforms. And I remember why I don't like it. But yeah, it looks like ooh, nice matchup by Emil. Looks like Toucan's got a pretty good lead. Game 1 was kind of close, but Emil's Peach, like, honestly, I don't think it's, like, super good, but what he is good at is he's good at getting that opening when it matters and converting it into kills, which is really Peach's strength in the matchup. But he kind of plays loose and not super, he's not, like, a super streamlined player. He's not very consistent, I feel like, with his tech skill with Peach.
Yeah.
So it can lead to stuff like that happening, just him getting opened up and bodied. You know,
he's not as good out of the float cancel as he probably should be. His options seem like a little limited to dash attack and down smash.
Yeah.
He can, like, what Peach can really do in this matchup. And I think a lot of people sleep on her Bear. I'll say that just offhandedly. But after your fairs, you can, like, dip out of there. A lot of Ice Climbers are too scared of the down smash anyway to do something. And if they're not scared of the down smash, that just means they're waiting for it.
Yeah, you force Ices into a really bad state just by hitting the shield, and there are a lot of options. A lot of Peaches opt for the down smash. You can also do jab on shield, which is pretty safe. You can just roll back. Even following up with like another aerial, like a float cancel in there or a bear or something like that can be good. So Peaches do have a lot of options. It's just that like all of their options are very strong. A lot of them end up sticking with the down smash, and things similar to that, which does work pretty well, like that. But really good Ices are going to catch on to that, and they do have options to counter it. So, like, if you start mixing things up, it turns out a lot better, generally.
So what I'm a big fan of when it comes to edge guarding Ices as Peach is I like to, like, up air them back.
Yep.
Or, like, soft bear them, and then just keep pulling turnips till I get something, get a nice, good turnip. Because turnips are pretty decent in this matchup.
I've actually played around. There are a lot of setups that Ices can get off turnips, and also the fact that it's decent if you've got them in a disadvantaged state, but I don't like pulling turnips in neutral because, honestly, Ices ice blocks are better, or just a better projectile.
Oh, yeah. In neutral, it's awful, but if you have the space to pull it, like, you've hit them away, kind of like Marth when you hit them too far away and you're like, all right, time to pull a turnip.
Yeah, that I can agree to that. You just have to be you have to be careful with how you use them, because one setup I love is you can do if you have one of the climbers catch a turnip, you can do a decent turnip throw back air, where you have one of them throwing the turnip and one back airing, and it covers a lot of the options actually.
Their back air is actually, I think, the best tool they have in this matchup.
Oh, definitely.
It actually outspaces her fair.
Yeah, it's a lot more committal than Peach's fair, which is sort of the problem. But if you can call out her spacing, it's definitely the best thing you have if the Peach is floating at the proper height. See,
right. Especially if you get both hits, right, too, because they hit like little Ganondorfs.
Yeah, it's actually very similar to Jigglypuff's backer. Actually, the difference being they don't quite have the horizontal aerial mobility to like follow up like Jiggs does.
No Jiggs aerial mobility,
which is probably good, because they'd be like super scary if they could. I don't really like the spot dodge from Emil there, because a lot of people think that like a big thing you can do as Ices is shield their down smash and then wave dash in and grab. But what a lot of people don't realize is it's a very tight timing. I think you have something like 4 frames.
It is. It's an incredibly tight timing.
So in a situation like that, it's actually, even though it feels scrubby, I feel like it's actually better to just down smash again, because likely the Ices is going to try and get that strong punish off of it, but they're probably not going to actually get off it. So a down smash in that case is really good. But when you spot dodge like that, it just gives the Ices all that extra time to set themselves up.
He's racking up good percent here.
Yeah. He needs to make sure this lead doesn't get out of hand, which he shouldn't have a problem with.
Sopo, a lot of times can do a lot better at racking up percent at least versus Peach.
Yeah, because Nana just gets bodied really easily. She ends up being kind of a liability in this matchup, I feel like.
Yeah, when you're just Sopo, you have a lot of ability to like dash dance and like you have a lot more mobility.
Yeah.
Not that you don't have that mobility with her, technically.
Yeah, I've actually started dash dancing a lot more with both climbers. You have to be very careful with it because, again, you can kind of let your Nana get out of hand. But if you manage that well enough, then it can actually be a very powerful tool, and a lot of players don't expect it. Ooh, bit too far with the Nana Bolt there. Put her in a bad position, but Emil doesn't really capitalize.
That should have been an error.
Oh, definitely.
He just down smashes when he can with Nana, and I feel like that's not the move a lot of times. He needs to get a little bit better at his just floating nairs. I feel like if he knew how to floating nair better, he'd be an infinitely better Peach.
Yeah. One thing he does do well, I've noticed, he's kept he's really good at SDIing the Blizzard up, which is a really cheesy tactic that a lot of newer Peaches can get caught by. Toucan's been hitting him with a lot of them, which is not great, but he's been SDIing all of them. I don't think Toucan's gone to wobble off of it the whole set.
He needs to start angling that shield down. Expect the down smash.
Yeah, that's kind of the only option. You can technically F smash, but it's so laggy and punishable that it's really not a great idea, except it's a hard read. And he's got a... Yeah, I do like pulling turnips there because you really just don't want to let the Sopo interact at all, and one ice block isn't scary at all. So you can kind of just stand away and throw turnips at the Sopo, and they lose a lot of their options if they do, even if they do catch it.
That was like the scrubbiest down smash that worked. This is looking really rough for Emil, actually.
Yeah. Ooh. Throw.
He just doesn't have a lot of control over Peach's mobility.
Yeah.
It feels as though.
Yeah, no, his Peach just feels a little sluggish. Yeah, he gets the kill, but he took like 50% off that Sopo, which is like really bad.
He got that kill with all his Sheik skills. He like wave dash, like turn around, grab real quick.
I do like the retreat there. Knew not to pressurize his shield too much.
No. Yeah.
That's the panic coming out there, which does not make me confident in a comeback.
I was just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe he'll jump here. That'd be cool.
If he jumped?
If he jumped, would have been great.
Yeah,
would have been like, dang.
That's the Peach like washing machine.
Yeah. Oh.
That's it.
Nah, he's got DI, but one more strong hit. Pretty much anything is gonna kill at this point. Like that. Yep. All right. 2-1 for Toucan.
I think he was playing a little too high up maybe.